Good morning and welcome to this all levels full body yoga flow designed to help you wake up, feel more energized and ready for your day, both physically and mentally. So grab whatever you need, your coffee, your tea, water, whatever you like to have in the morning, and let's get started in a seated position. Could be just like this, could be whatever works for you. Remember, this is your practice. You can start with your eyes open or closed. But let's just take a moment. Bring your attention to your breath, to the present moment. If you have a specific intention this morning, put that in. Otherwise, acknowledge yourself for being here and just commit to bringing your best, whatever that looks like this morning. We'll start with some slow, gentle circles. So rotate your head in one direction and then in the other. Settle with the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Roll them down and back. One more just like that. Bring your hands out to your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms open really wide. Reach up, fill up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, even bigger. Reach your hands up. Inhale. This time, exhale your hands off to the right. Maybe grab opposite wrists. Nice side body stretch as you create some space and length through your rib cage. Switch sides. Gently pull right up and to the side. Anchor your sits bones into the floor. Release. Bring your hands behind you with your fingertips facing forward. Just lean back, open your chest, maybe a little shift from side to side. If at any time you need to pause, you need anything at all, feel free to do that. Get your yawns out. Take care of whatever you need to take care of. And come to all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Just gently rotate the weight of your body from side to side. Full breaths in and full breaths out. Rotate your fingertips to face the center of your mat. Just warm up your wrists. And then rotate the opposite direction, your thumbs towards the outsides of your mat. Gently shift forward and back. Notice if you're holding any unnecessary tension anywhere. Like, intentionally choose to let that go. And come to the tops of your hands. And then bring your pointer fingers back to 12 o'clock. Walk your hands forward. Come to puppy pose. You can bring your forehead all the way down to the mat, or just hover it off the mat. A couple of breaths here. Remember that if thoughts come up, especially of what you have going on today, just let them go right by. For now, just keep your attention here. Gently walk your hands or drag your hands back to tabletop. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, twist, spread your fingers out wide. And thread it through. Bring your shoulder down to the mat. Walk your left hand forward. Come up on your fingertips. An option here to extend your left leg out. Get a good inner thigh stretch. Plant your left hand. Come back through tabletop. Inhale your left hand up. Exhale. Thread it through. So reach your right hand forward. Create a lot of length here as you stretch out from hopefully what was a good night's sleep and some great rest. Extend your right leg out. Plant your right palm on the mat. Come back to tabletop. And then press your right foot straight back. Tuck your toes. Press your heel towards the floor. Press your hands down and forward. Lift your heel, point or flex your foot. Extend your opposite hand forward, nice and long. Pull your belly in. Then bend your knee, reach back, grab the inside of your foot or your ankle. And if this isn't accessible to you, you can pause right there with the length or just simply bend your knee. Remember, you don't have to make this connection here. Everything is your choice, up to you. You create this in a way that's going to make you feel better. Right? Set yourself up for your day. Gently release. We'll switch sides. So press your left foot back, your heel towards the mat. Lift your heel up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Reach your right hand forward. Bend your knee and reach back for the inside of your foot. Kick your foot up towards the ceiling and your shin straight back behind you. Gently release. Back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Create some length through the arches of your feet. Take a big breath in, fill up. Exhale to downward facing dog. So lift your hips, press your chest back towards your thighs. Just pedal out your feet. Big bend in one knee, and then the other as you settle in. You might play with the length and the width of your stance. Gently roll out to a high plank. Remember, you can always modify and drop your knees, but nice and slow. Lower all the way down to your belly. Sphinx. So press the tops of your feet down. Bring your shoulders right over your elbows. Just lengthen through your core, through your neck. Bring some ease wherever ease is needed this morning. And bring your chest back down to the mat. Bring your hands right by your ribs. Upward facing dog or cobra, but straighten your arms. Draw your shoulders back. Lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, right side. Lift your right heel up. Bend your knee and stack your hips. And make little circles with your ankle. And then a big circle with your knee. press your foot straight back, step forward, crescent or low lunge. So the option here to bring your back knee down or keep it lifted for a more active lunge. But pull the pit of your belly in and up. Sweep your hands back behind your low back. Lift your chest. Sweep your hands back up. Lengthen through the sides of your body. Look up. Hinge forward. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Right hand up. Drop your hips down. Lengthen through your neck. So give yourself some space. Sweep your hand back down. Lizard. Option to bring your back knee down, or I like to press my right knee out nice and wide. Get a bit more of a stretch here. Plant your hand, shift your weight back to half splits. Might draw your right foot back to square your hips. Really lengthen through the back of your leg. Walk your hands forward. Step your right foot back. Side plank, right side. So open up. You can stack or stagger your feet. Reach your hand forward. Nice and long through the left side of your body. Maybe take your eyes up, test your balance this morning. And plant your hand. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, left side. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Again, little circles with your ankle. Point or flex your foot. And big circles, waking up your hip. Press your foot straight back. Step forward, crescent or low lunge. Be intentional with your foundation. Press your feet down. Pull your inner thighs towards each other. Cactus your arms this time. Bring the bottom tips of your shoulder blades in and up. On your inhale, reach back up, fullest expression here. Then hinge forward. Right hand down to the mat. Your left hand up for a twist. Spread your fingers wide. Full breath in. Exhale, lizard. So again, you can bring your left foot out to the edge of the mat. Maybe press your knee out wide. Or another great one is just hugging your your knee towards your shoulder. Do whatever feels needed, feels right in your body on this side. Could be different than the other side. Be patient with yourself, especially just as you're waking up. Don't put too much pressure on your practice. Shift your weight back. Bring your glutes towards your right heel. Point or flex your left foot. Then lengthen through your spine, through the back of your leg. Walk your hands forward. Step your left foot back. Side plank, left side. So reach your hand up and then forward. And press through whatever's touching the mat. Create length and height. And then plant your hand. Shift forward. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, right side. Warrior one. So plant your right foot at the top right corner of your mat. Let your back heel come down. Spiral your pinkies in. Big breath in, look up. Warrior two, look forward. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Flip your palm, reverse. Look up and back. Then straighten your front leg. Triangle. Bring your right hand down towards your shin, or you could grab a block, but draw your shoulder blades back. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. On your inhale, reverse your triangle. So again, a lot of length through the right side of your body. Side facing, wide leg forward fold. Bring your feet out nice and wide, maybe even a little bit pigeon-toed, but your toes forward. Clasp your hands behind your low back. Lead with your chest. So fold forward. Now wring out your shoulders. Let the crown of your head fall down towards the mat. Bring your hands down, just right in front of your mat. Little extra twist. Raise your right hand. Switch. Raise your left hand. Nice. And walk your hands forward, pyramid. So bring your back foot in about halfway, so you can press down evenly in your feet. Bring your nose towards your right shin. Take a half lift here, so pull your belly in. Step your left foot forward, bring your feet out wide for a yogi squat. Bring your elbows to the insides of your knees. Right, press your knees out, so press your palms together. Create some ease here. Lift the crown of your head. Engage your glutes to pull your knees out even wider. Maybe a little shift from side to side. If this is especially uncomfortable or just not accessible, you can always grab a block right under your glutes or any other prop that you might have. Just one more breath in here. And forward fold. Bring your feet back to hip distance. Take a halfway lift, so flat back. Plant your hands. Step back, low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Three-legged dog, left side. Warrior one. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. And fire up your core. Wake up your hands if they're not already. Look up between your hands. Warrior two. Look forward. Drop your tailbone down slightly. Pull your feet towards each other. Flip your front palm, reverse. Straighten your front leg, triangle. Hinge forward. So keep a lot of length through the sides of your body. Allow your lungs space to work this morning. As you deepen your breath, inhale, reverse your triangle. Big stretch through the left side of your body. This time we'll come right into pyramid. So face your hips forward. You can reach up and also bring your hands behind your back for a reverse namaste. But fold forward. I like to bring my fingertips down to the mat. Bring your right hip forward, left hip back. Keep your attention on your physical body and just out of your head. Take a halfway lift. Then fold, right, fingers to toes. So step your right foot forward if you haven't already. Big forward fold. Pull your upper body down. Maybe nod your head yes and no. Remind yourself right here what you're a yes for today, what you might need to say no to today. To live with purpose, with passion, intention, and as the best version of you. Always the goal. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Roll up to standing. Extended mountain. Big full body stretch. Get as tall as you can. And bring your hands to heart center. Figure 4. Your right leg over. So your ankle will come just above your knee. Keep your right knee out wide. Sink your sits bones down. And then press your palms together as much as you're pressing your left foot into the floor. If your balance isn't quite there yet this morning, no worries. If you fall out, just come right back in. Gently come to standing. Bring your right foot behind you. Dancer. So grab the inside of your foot. Kick your foot up towards the ceiling and back. Extend your left hand out long. Laser focus your eyes at one spot. So good. Release. Sweep your arms open wide, extended mountain. Hands to heart center. Figure 4. At your left foot over. Keep action in your lifted foot. Create a neutral pelvis. So make sure you've got some space through your low back. Draw your shoulders back. Come to standing. Dancer. Be purposeful with that transition, but also not attached to it being perfect. Lift your right thumb. Press your chest forward. Little bit of wobbliness is just fine. Release. Extended mountain. Pull your belly in and up. Forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Plant your hands. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale all the air out. Come up high in your toes. Tiptoe all the way through your hands. Come to a seated position. Reverse tabletop. So plant your hands right by your hips. Lift the front of your pelvis up. Let your head hang back. And gently come down. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right leg over. Twist. So look over your right shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Switch sides, so extend your right leg out long. Cross your left leg over. Twist. Draw your shoulders back. Lift the crown of your head up. Release. Come back to that seated position where we started. Roll your shoulders. You can open or close your eyes. But together, let's take another big inhale. Sweep your arms open wide. Reach up overhead. Fill up. Open your mouth. Exhale as you bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your time this morning with me and your practice with me. If you haven't already, of course, like, subscribe, all of those kinds of things. But more importantly, have an amazing day, and hopefully I get to see you soon.